I hope we all enjoyed our lunch. Please take your seats. We are running behind schedule. Take your seats. The finance department, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats, please. The program will start in the next 2 minutes. Take your seats, please. There are so many people back there around the photo booth. Please, can we sit and complete the program before we take pictures? Biafrans around the photo booth, please take your seats. All right, welcome everyone to this session of our convention. By show of hands, how many of us have ever clicked on the BLT website, on the government website? How many of us? Oh, that's encouraging. Madam Nen, I know you've done BLT. You're not raising your hands. Good. All right. So we have Honorable Amo Biene. He will talk about BLT. He will walk us through on the process of keying in that BLT. And I'm sure he will talk to us about the importance of your taxes. We call Honorable Ene to the stage.
Good afternoon, Biafrans. First of all, I want to greet our leader, Onye Ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because it's because of him that we are all here today. And when I say that, I mean because it's from Onye Ndu that our Obatobie came. And springing forth from our Obatobie comes all these Biafrans who are here today. So first we have to thank Onye Ndu for being Onye Ndu. Onye Ndu in our language explains everything. The leader. It's not just a leader, the chosen leader. So we thank Onye Ndu for making sure that we are here today. And of course, we thank the finisher. We have finished it, guys. It's no longer a story. The only story that is being told today is the story of how we survived all the tribulations from our own supposed friends and brothers. So all we do now is to educate and encourage them because we believe that they have lost their path. Like Michael told us when he was being asked questions, we're not going to antagonize them at all time. Sometime we're going to call them together. Tell them the importance of what we're doing and why we have to do what we're doing. And all the cabinet members here, without all of you guys, it wouldn't be possible for all of us to sit here today. So I thank all the cabinet members. Because of time, I'm not going to call everybody's name. And each and every one Biafran here, those who are back home, our soldiers back home, the backbone of everything that we're doing. We thank our angels as they are fondly called. May Chukwu Okeabiama continue to be with them as they protect our land. Of course, my name is Amobi. Amobi Chukwu. Amobi Chukwu. I come before you today with a message of unity, hope, and responsibility. At the heart of our shared dreams, the liberation of Biafra. I believe that's the dream we all share, and that's why we're gathered here today. Our journey filled with sacrifice and resilience calls for a new kind of action, driven by a collective strength, resources, and unwavering commitment to our freedom. The concept of the Biafran Liberation Tax, fondly called BLT, is a call for collective responsibility in support of the socio-economic and political aspiration of Biafrans. The initiative aims to unite individuals under a common purpose, the development, liberation, and self-sustainability of all Biafrans. This presentation outlines the need and the reward, and the processes of contributing to the Biafran Liberation Tax. It serves as an educational guide to empower every Biafran to take active role in shaping our future. This is a role we all have to embrace, guys. I know we all here already did. So we're talking to our brothers and our sisters who are going to be watching us live. As long as you have Biafran blood running in you, we are speaking to you today because we are calling you to this shared responsibility that we all have. Biafran's struggle for independence began in the late 1960s, driven by the political, economic, and social marginalization within Nigeria. The declaration of the Republic of Biafra in 1967 symbolized the determination of its people to fight for freedom and justice. The Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 70, led to immense suffering, including famine and loss of over 5 million lives, of which 3 million were children starved to death. I need you to think about that as you're coming out from lunch. I need everybody who is listening to us today, if you're sitting by your system, by your TV and listening to us today, or watching this program at any time, just imagine the starvation of 3 million children. Let this resonate with you when you're clicking on the link for the BLT, so that when you're giving to the Biafran people, you will give to us that which will cost you a thing. Because for Biafra, we are ready to do everything and anything. Although the war ended, Biafrans have continued to face political exclusion and economic challenges, keeping the dream of our liberation alive. That's what they don't understand. When you oppress us, you fuel our desire to be free. Because we were created free. Isn't it, guys? We were all created free. Today, millions of Biafrans worldwide remain united by a shared history of resilience and hope. The Biafran Liberation Tax is a step towards fulfilling this long-standing vision, honoring past sacrifices, and building a future of Biafra and self-resilience. Now, when you're paying all this, when you're making all this payment, you should always know and have in the back of your mind why you're doing all of this. You're not just doing it because you want to give some government your money, but you're doing it for some certain reasons. Advocacy and diplomacy. This will support efforts to gain international recognition and advocate for Biafran rights. Now, just like Michael said, I'm going to point again. We need more Elias on our side. We need more of Elias on every side that Biafrans are. Because with more of Elias, oh my goodness, the whole world will speak, listen, eat, and dream Biafra. Because Elias, our friend, has done a great job in making sure that our dreams, our voices are heard. It shouldn't only be heard in Washington, D.C., but in every corner where Biafrans exist. Just like the CEOs took all the trips she took, when we have more of Elias by your contribution, which will help us achieve that dream, it will be a walkthrough whenever we make any step towards this liberation. Self-reliance. This will reduce dependence on external support and ensuring sustainability of our initiative. Most importantly, ensuring that our army have everything they need to protect and defend our motherland. Without your support, we can't do this. Now, when we talk about shared responsibility, I want us all to come with me. Shared responsibility strengthens unity. When there is shared responsibility amongst brothers, there is unity, because you're working towards same purpose. Imagine if 500,000 Biafrans in the United States, which of course has over 2.5 million Biafrans, each sacrifice $5, the cost of a coffee, in one day, just $5. This simple act could raise 2.5 million ejema in a week. We have the number, we have the population, and we must use what we have. When we were sent on exile in different countries in the world, this was the reason why Okika Abiyama made it possible for us to succeed wherever we are. Multiply this effort across Canada, Europe, and all the parts of the world where Biafrans, of course, live, and the potential becomes monumental. Just as tax funds the progress of nations worldwide. The liberation tax will fund our quest for freedom, development, and self-sufficiency. Now, don't think there is no reward to your contributions. The rewards comes in different phases and forms. The cost of liberation is high, yes, we know, but the reward is immeasurable. By paying your liberation tax, you're not just funding the fight. You are investing in the future of Biafra, that Biafra that you and I speak of, that heaven on earth. That is where you're putting your investment. Like the taxpayers in the church, the offerings in the church, your contribution makes it easy for your government to be able to achieve the dreams that they have for our dear nation, Biafra. You are investing in the future of Biafra, my people. A free Biafra means self-governance, dignity, and the ability to shape our destiny as a people. When you make these contributions, when we are able to do what we are supposed to do, we will make the decisions that pertains and concerns the people of Biafra, all by ourselves. When we contribute, we also show the world that Biafrans are united and determined. Remember, it is a shared interest. It's a shared goal that we are all putting together. So we are giving the world that picture of the Biafra that we have always all known. Our collective actions demonstrate that even the smallest contributions, I made mention of $5. Onyendu once told us in the United States to make a contribution of $1 each. That's because he knows the population of our people. I am just lucky to be a servant of Onyendu and the servant of the Biafran people. So I will always make reference to what my leader has said, so that if you don't listen to me, you can listen to Onyendu. The Igbo saying, "Anyị nyukoma milionu." Thank you very much. Ndibani, my people, it is time for us to nyukola milionu. If it is the simple truth. We can do everything we are doing, but the most important thing we are going to do is our collective action. Our collective action in funding, not just in speaking. It will give us, and it will get us faster to where we're going. Unfortunately for our enemies, we're already in Biafra. So what we are doing now is pushing towards everything that is going to get us a final homestay for our mass exodus 2024. Oh yes, 2025. That is Otunwa, that is my brother on X, and everywhere we go. And it's not just about these rewards that you see. Personally, by contributing to the BLT, you become a part of history and contribute to a noble cause. Who doesn't like noble cause? This is the dream people have dreamt all their lives, and no cause like this came their way. You and I are lucky to be here today. But to our brothers and sisters who will be listening and watching us live, or watching this program anytime in the future, it is your turn to join in this noble cause. It is a dream far too long, and this dream has got to come to a fruition. It is our time to let the world know. You can never cover the sun, no matter what you do. You don't only contribute to a noble cause, but you gain the sense of ownership in the development of a liberated United States of Biafra. You know, that's a big legacy. I'm sure every one of us would like to be a part of this legacy. You know? Be remembered as a key player in the liberation and development of Biafra. As part of the people that made this dream come true, I am Obiene, want to be a part of the people that will be remembered when I am gone, that I was a part of those who brought their heaven on earth. Because our children and our children's children will definitely live in heaven on earth. Imagine telling the next generation that you played a pivotal role in the realization of a successful and sustainable Biafra. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine that. Imagine that when we are gone, my dear sister Joy Irobi, that our people who don't even know you, who don't even know what a great woman you were, can still hear the story of what you've done. Each and every one of us here. And you who is listening to us and who is going to be a part of this Biafran Liberation Tax, imagine for a second that people will be talking about what you've done for them without even knowing your name. You know, it's a chance everybody has to take, you know? And there are channels to making this payment, utilizing our secured website to make this contribution, which is the Biafran Liberation Tax. You know, we have the weekly, we have the monthly. I believe it's showing on your screen. Once you click on the weekly, for instance, you click on the weekly, what you're going to get is something like this. You select a price. Do not give Biafra what will not cost you a thing. In as much as we ask you for $5, if you have more than $5, endeavor to give it to Biafra. Endeavor to give it to Biafra because that's all we need. We have the Biafran Liberation Coin. That you have already seen, and once you get into that, I'm sure, if you're watching this program, if you're going to watch it, you will be able to know how to click and be able to join. If you have a bank card, it means you're able to log in and just make a mini donation and keep it consistent. Don't go for a single donation, no. Give us a consistent donation. We have the Biafran coin, you know? The Biafran coin is a digital currency that can be used to pay BLT equally, especially for our people back home. Our people back home are already using the Biafran coin to carry out transactions. You go to the X, you will see people buying different stuffs in their market, especially those who don't want to be known. The Biafran coin serves as a pathway for you to be able to connect yourself towards our funding. Now, all of the Biafran Liberation Tax, you can keep it to yourself. Nobody has to know. Just keep your receipt as proof, if the need be for you to bring out a proof. It also serves, the Biafran coin, serves as an investment vehicle and a means of conducting economic transactions, aligning with the global shift towards digital economies. We should also know the Biafran Liberation Tax is more than just a financial contribution. Now, this Biafran Liberation Tax is very dear to me. I believe it's very dear to our army, to those who protect your fathers, your mothers, and every living thing in Biafra land. This liberation tax is channeled towards making sure that our army is funded. The Biafran Liberation Tax, it is a testament to our unity, reliance, and a shared vision for a prosperous future. Every Biafran has a role to play. Like I said earlier, if you're a Biafran, you have to pay your taxes. By contributing, you're building a self-reliance and and a thriving nation. You're honoring the sacrifice of those who came before us. See, we're talking about people who came before us. Because they did a great job, we will always remember them. If you don't have your boots on ground, this will be a way for you to be a part of this liberation. Investing in the legacy of a free, prosperous Biafra, which I believe is all we want to do. Let's come together and make this dream a reality. The road to liberation and development requires collective effort. The Biafran Liberation Tax is a vital step in realizing our goals. Through unity, transparency, and dedication, we can achieve the future we envisage for Biafrans. Brothers and sisters, the time to act is now. Now, not tomorrow. If you're listening to us live, go on the website and get along with the Biafran Liberation Tax. The time is now. We are already in Biafra. Our journey to liberation requires all of us to play our part. Grassroots funding is our own way of standing together and showing the world that Biafrans cannot be silenced. Through the Liberation Tax, we can build a future of Biafra, of freedom, dignity, and resilience. Let's take this opportunity to contribute, to unite, and to fight for the land we call home. May the spirit of Biafra guide us all towards victory in our quest, and may God bless us all, bless our PM, bless our Onyendu, and may God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ene. Thank you to all Biafrans who are paying their taxes. And if you are not, please key in and pay your taxes. At this point, we call on Honorable Joy Irobi. Honorable Joy Irobi is the Director General of the Brigi Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and she will introduce our guest speaker from Ambazonia, Shea Kavi. Honorable Irobi. Do you need help?
United, we are stronger. So, before I introduce our Ambazonia guest speaker, who is representing the Ambazonia Governing Council, specifically their leader, Dr. Chua Ayaba, I want to tell us a little bit about our alliance. Now, if you remember, last year, 2023, in Helsinki, we already had the Ambazonia and Biafra Defense Treaty, and this was signed in person by Dr. Chua Ayaba with our Prime Minister. And that is how we declared the Biafra Ambazonia Helsinki Declaration of 2023. Now, what was the main goal of this alliance? For us to work together, for us to combine armed forces, for us to have one purpose and one purpose only, the freedom of the Ambazonian and the Biafran people. Now, also, December last year, there was a press conference held by both leaders. And in this press conference, they were able to establish the creation of the Ambazonia Biafra Council of International Affairs and Economic Council. Now, this council, we were charged to do various tasks. Number one, we were charged to start the awareness on international crisis groups, calling on African Union to put the Southern Cameroonian War and the Biafran Nigerian War on their 2024 agenda. Now, the Council was also charged with lobbying against businesses that undermine the sovereignty of Biafra and Ambazonia and the ownership of our resources. One of the things that was very important, I remember, because Dr. Cho Ayaba also mentioned this to me, he said that we have to start working on the refugee situation of our nations, that our citizens, that we have to devise strategy to take a hard stand on Nigeria and Cameroon regarding the kidnapping of our citizens. Now, this council also were charged, and this is something that we will start doing more in the future, to create discussion panel focusing on creating awareness between the Ambazonia and the Biafrans, that to join forces together, and I'm talking about just the normal Ambazonian, normal Biafrans, to have conversation, create awareness, focusing on how are we going to deal with defense allowances, like we are now hearing about the taxes, diplomacy alliances, and economic alliances. Now, I do not want to take a lot of time. I would like to call upon Honorable Sheikh Kavi. He is the defense chairman of the Ambazonia Governing Council. I would like to say one or two words. Sheikh Kavi is the barefoot soldier. He is the founding father of the Ambazonia Governing Council and the Ambazonia Defense Forces, Ambazonia representative of the Biafran Alliance. Now, the Deputy Defense Chairman of the Ambazonia Defense Forces and the Special Advisor of the President and Supervisor of the Ambazonia Alliance is here to represent Dr. Cho Ayabo, which we all know is being detained just like our PM. Please, great Biafrans, I would like us to give a loud round of applause to Honorable Sheikh Kavi, Ambazonia Governing Council.
Biafra, O Guinea. One day, where them day, made them show, we go jam them. My dear brothers and sisters, the Biafran government in exile, Mr. Prime Minister here present, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here present, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba here present. I want to say I am honored.
I'm sorry, we didn't do the national anthem.
Okay.
Please, some technical hacks. We forgot the national anthem, so please forgive us.
But if the
can sit down, please. Thank you so much. Thanks for that honor, and thanks for the reminder, Dr. Joy. Like I was saying, it's a pleasure for me to be here this evening and to address a crowd as big as this one. This is what we call defiance. This is a very strong message to Finland that you have trampled on all the rivers of darkness, and you have trampled on all what was holding all of you back to be here. There are so many Biafrans watching us on TV, not because they couldn't come here, but because they were afraid. So with this mammoth crowd, Finland should be shaking. Those who are behind Finland should be shaking. I'm so sorry that I am not somebody who is good in putting words together. I am not a person who talks too much, so I'm going to be very, very short. I'm going to be talking only for 2 hours. Yes, while in the bus, I was shocked when I was in the bus and I met a certain young lady in the bus who is 82 years today. She's somewhere. She's 82. That was not the most shocking part. I met Biafrans who are physically challenged, but they told themselves this history cannot go without them. Please give them a hand. I saw how they were struggling to get into their bus, and I was like, this is defiance in the first order. It is something to be happy about. I see fine men and women present here to write their name in that history in the making. That history is ours, and it is ours to claim. Ladies and gentlemen, before you didn't know that Biafra would be a spirit like this. But today you have shown Finland, Norway, and all the other hypocrites in Europe who think that arresting our leaders is democracy or it is human right, that they are ashamed. Finland, Norway are a disgrace to Europe. I am always very raw. I don't sugarcoat my words. So, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot detain an ideology. It is only somebody who needs a screwdriver to rescrew the knots on his or her head that will think that they can arrest an ideology, put in a bucket and lock it. You cannot shoot an ideology with a gun. You cannot destroy it. You cannot do nothing. You cannot. It is only when you see somebody running to the toilet and something distracts that person, know that that person doesn't have enough pressure. When you have enough pressure, you kick everything that is on the road. Yesterday, I was surprised that the people of Biafra have that pressure of somebody with a running stomach. I was arriving here, ladies and gentlemen, with the anxiety that this declaration of independence will happen in my very before. I was surprised that it happened yesterday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This showed that the pressure that we have for the toilet is the same pressure we have for this independence. Nothing, even Finland, could stop us. They arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did it stop us? They arrested Dr. Lucas Ayaba. Did it stop us? Now, they stupidly went again for His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Has it stopped us? Yet we declared. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The president of the Ambazonia Governing Council, as you all know, is incarcerated in Norway under the same gymnastics that are happening here in Finland. We all know what they are looking for. They are afraid of this present African generation. They are afraid of this present African youth because they are enjoying the economic, let me say, the economic autopilot that they have instilled in Africa with our forefathers. So the wealth they receive from Africa is on autopilot. That's why you see our African presidents are all shaking and they don't care because the money keeps coming. But this Mazi, Simon, Mazi Nnamdi, and Dr. Cho Lucas Nyikwa generation is a no-nonsense generation. They are afraid we are going to shake it. We have a message for them. They are too late. This generation of Ambazonian youth and Biafran youth are a no-nonsense generation. This is a stop generation. This is a generation that will trample on anything that wants to stop prosperity. We are all here because we want to bequeath a better future to our children than the nonsense we inherited. We are here because we want to do something to our children that is different from what our forefathers didn't do for us. We are not here because we love guns and we like to fight. We are here because it's the only way for us to stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, the vice president of the Ambazonian Governing Council was supposed to be here, but because of a cold, he couldn't make it. But he's aware I'm stealing the show. There comes a time in a man's life when he is born, or a she, depending on how the case may be. I'll use he because women are already taking over the world. Let me make men to be proud. When a man is born, he is taught and encouraged to creep. Then he is taught and encouraged to walk. Then a man is sent to the pre-nursery and nursery school for self-discovery. When you discover yourself, you are sent to primary school for further self-discovery. And the first step of that further self-discovery is how to read and write your own name. When you are able to read and write your own name, you have attained the first step of self-discovery. Then you start discovering that this is my mother, that is my father. My mother is different from my neighbor's mother. My father is different from my neighbor's father. This is my compound. This is our village. This is our city. This is our town. This is my country. When you arrive the level where you say, this is my country, you have reached the PhD level of discovery. But when you realize that this is my country, and you realize, because the highest state of discovery is knowing your country. No matter how much money you have, if you don't have a country you can call your own, you are like a king without a stool. In Amazonia, the stool is what makes the king, but I think in Biafra land it is the crown. So however it may be, if you have so much money, billions of dollars or pounds somewhere, and you don't have a country that you can be proud of, you are like a king without a crown. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come of age. We are now matured. We now know our country, but there is a problem. Let me use the case of Biafra. The crown of our country is on the head of a foreigner. In the case of Amazonia, the person sitting on the stool in Amazonia is a foreigner, poking us on our nostrils. We cannot breathe. They wear our crown, rape our children, rape our economy, turn us to slaves, turn our mothers into girls, turn our fathers into boys, and cause all kinds of calamity that cannot be done to mankind, putting us on our crown and sitting on our stool. We are crying and shouting. Finland is not listening. It's not because they don't see it. They see it, but they have other interest. We are shouting and demonstrating all over the world. I remember we demonstrated in Brussels, Amazonia and Biafran demonstration, the 2 million man march in Brussels. Who listened? Nobody. But they are fast as picking us up, picking human rights activists up. It is the same Europe who watched South Africa, the white people in South Africa turning black people into semi-humans. They use black people to train their dogs and cats. Yeah. There's no need to be afraid. Okay, anyway, I will do that. Like I said, when it comes to the freedom of Africa and African people, I'm a dog that is difficult to be tamed. Because at least someone needs to face these guys eyeballs to eyeballs. I am a soldier. I call myself the barefoot soldier. Man lives today, and tomorrow he is no more. Something must kill a man. So, as South Africa used the black people to train their dogs, you all watch on TV how they were doing all of these things. This same Europe was watching and saying nothing. When Nelson Mandela, the great Namzi Nelson Mandela, stood up to say enough is enough, they caught him, put him to prison, and called him what? A terrorist. Same people who were watching how blacks were being killed called him a terrorist. And I quote Margaret Thatcher. Called him a terrorist. When South Africa was free, it is the same people who were calling Nelson Mandela His Excellency. Hypocrites. I bet you not long from now, His Excellency will appear. All right, thank you so much. So like I was saying, when you are poked and pushed to the wall by somebody putting on a crown that is not his, or sitting on a stool that is not his, as a man, you are left with one thing. And nobody will teach you that. It comes instantly. When your back is on the wall, there is one thing you should do: move forward. Moving forward is facing your enemy eyeballs to eyeballs. Moving forward is using the same stick that the enemy is using to beat you with. If the enemy is using an AK, use an AK. If the enemy is using an RPG, use an RPG. The right to defend yourself is an inalienable right, and no one should take it away from you. No matter how much they arrest or do what, never bow to them, because we are free. Akanchawa, it is written. It is written by the great Chukwudi Tatanyo Imbom that today Biafra is free. Don't say we'll be free, because Biafra is free. It is written by the great Chukwudi Tatanyo Imbom that Ambazonia is free. Do you know Biafra don't need permission to enter your spirit? Anywhere, anyhow, you must feel it. Biafra don't need permission to enter your spirit. Yeah, anywhere, anyhow, you must feel it. So all those who are thinking that you will come to cajole them to do what before they come in, if they don't come in now, by the time they come in, they will be paying human tax to get in. Because they think that what you are doing here is a joke. But we have a message for the zoo. The Ambazonian Governing Council asked me to tell you people that before you signed the Declaration of Independence, they had already signed it for you. You know, Ambazonia declared her independence sometime in 1999 when Justice Elubede Ebong, Chief Ayamba, and a host of others seized Radio Boya and declared the independence of Ambazonia. But we had one mistake. And that mistake is something that my president, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, told His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because you know that long before now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to declare independence. He told him, my brother, don't make the mistake we made in 1999. Independence must be defended. Don't declare independence if you don't have an army to back you up. Don't have a You only can create a government when you have an army that will be protecting the people who are coming out to to honor the activities that the government is putting in place. If you put a government without the defense first, you are taking the second step before the first. And today, we are here. The Biafran government in exile, I cannot say that I am proud of you. I am flying with you. The ocean might look very soft on the surface. The ocean looks very timid on the surface, that any Tom and Dick can play with it. But beneath the ocean is dreaded. Beneath the ocean is horror. The zoo thought that we were just that surface of the ocean. We are dragging them down to see what we really have. Only a man who is smoking something I don't want to smoke will not differentiate the difference between a river and an ocean. Amazonia, sorry I use Amazonia too much because it's something I've been talking about. Biafra is an ocean, same like Amazonia. The Biafran people are too rich, not only economically, but too rich mentally, that they should not be enslaved by people lesser than them. The Biafrans should not be slaves to cattle railers. It should not happen. That is the reason we are here today. I'm sorry I told you I don't know how to talk very much. I just talked for 2 minutes. Concerning the Biafra Amazonia relations, I can bet you and I can tell you we are in a very good foot because we are inseparable. Nothing can separate us. We go together like dynamites. We want to make sure that, as Biafra declared yesterday, if they commission their men and they're looking at their 12:15, Amazonia should be there covering their back at their 12:45. That is why I stand here as an honorable member of the defense unit that we have with the Biafrans, and I want to salute the chairman of the Biafran defense government in exile, because he's the chairman of that our group, and he's doing a marvelous job. And I cannot go without giving his salute. We will make sure that, as you have declared yesterday, that the movement of people from both regions will be as free as anything called free can be. Because I bet you the human psychology is very funny, that Amazonia is under attack today and they are running to Biafra for safety. As you declared yesterday, don't be surprised that Biafrans will be running again to Amazonia for safety. There will be that crisscrossing. And what we cannot afford to do is to create a vacuum on that border stretch. Because when you create a vacuum, enemies take it over. Rooks take it over. Thieves take it over, and you'll be hearing kidnapping and all of those things. Your minister and myself were working very hard to make sure that there is a strong border patrol in that area. Still on defense, I will divert a little bit to tell you that what is happening here today in Finland and what happened also in Norway is a very big conspiracy that entangled economy. And I will tell you that Finland is not to be blamed as much, but the nation you should be pointing a great finger to is that nation called France. Some of you think it is Britain. France is the coronavirus of Africa. Many of you don't know that France controls the economy, France's economy that comes from Nigeria is more than that of Britain. France have a lot of economic interest in Nigeria more than Britain. Yeah, oil, you might think that it is Britain. I tell you it is France out of research. Total is France, Mobil is France, and the only thing that is Britain is BP. Shell is also from there. And that is why they are afraid that we are going to shake that thing that they signed with those forefathers in the years ago, that they are ripping everything from Africa. They are afraid that if Amazonia succeeds today, they're no more ripping the oil that they are ripping from Amazonia. France is one of the highest controller or exploiter of timber in Europe, but they don't own a single tree. It comes from Amazonia. That is why they came out to make sure that Dr. Cho Lucas is arrested. Even till today, they don't know what to charge him with. How can you arrest somebody before looking for? They claim every day that they are a human rights organ, the European Union, they are human rights organ. They want to fool you. They are economic organs. This new generation, this Simon generation, this Ayabacho generation is a no-nonsense generation. It's a no-nonsense generation, and that will not happen. So their charade will end soon, and then we call them Your Excellencies. So in economy, we've been working hard also to make sure that we bring our economies together and build a sustainable economy that can be an example in Africa. And the way to do this, we have also done as we have started in Amazonia, is to start from the nursery. Because the pollution that they gave some of us and the type of education that they gave some of us cannot bring forth any economic progress. You cannot see somebody, a doctorate, defending a PhD, and his thesis or whatsoever is, how do they give New Year wishes to the president of Cameroon? It happened a few days ago. That is a doctorate degree. And people will sit there to supervise it. Who discovered the zero to India? As if people were not living there before. These are the type of educations they gave us. Fishing in Norway and all whatnot. That cannot put food on the table. So we have created our own curriculum that we are teaching our children now in our schools that are run by us, that are scientific and technologically driven. Because that is the future. Because what they implanted on us is only how to memorize things and not create any. When they create something, they send it for us to memorize. We want to make sure that our children are able to create things. So you should start looking at your own curriculum and choose whatever that you think that will be good for your people. Not everything that comes from the West is good. So we have done that, and we have also met with the Biafra coin board when they started creating it, because we had an amber coin before. We met with them and told them how we went about it. Also in communication, the ASEAN, the Amazonian Communication Network, is working and doing fine. We also shared some ideas with the Biafran communication team, and that is strength. That is the unity we are talking about. As you have declared your independence yesterday, be sure and be aware that you have commissioned men and women to hold materials and defend that land for you. It is easy to shout, of course, but let me tell you, it's not a walk in the park. I am saying this because when it comes to economy and population, Biafra is our big brother. But when it comes to the defense of homeland, we are your big brothers. We have been fighting for more than 8 years, and I tell you, it's not easy. Your worst enemies will not be Nigerians. They will be Biafrans. We would have defeated Cameroon long ago because those guys, they are fighting for salary and we are fighting for our lives. That's the difference. We would have defeated them long ago if not because some of our people could not listen. They thought that, no, it's not time for gun. Not time for gun. We will march in the UN, march in Europe, marches and UN will come in. That is what they told us. I went to the bush and I started training my soldiers. The same people formed what they called an IG and started marching. When it didn't work, they came and started calling me. Oh, come and work for us. You're working for an individual. Don't work for you come and work for the government. We'll be paying you 500,000 francs CFA. I said, you think that this is all about money? It's not about money. Some of you will be called by internal files, trying to sabotage His Excellency, the Prime Minister. Let me tell you, the worst enemy will be your own people. But as you are marching forward in a war front, if you are fighting with me, I need to be seen, but you are hindhead because we are marching and going. The moment I start seeing your score, you are an enemy. I'm putting you down. I am talking out of experience. Do not see an enemy looking at you because they are enjoying the crumbs from the master's table, and you start saying, no, that is Obi Nana. How can you kill? Put him down. Put him down and march. And I tell you, some people who are clapping here today and are enjoying today, when this thing goes further, you might not see them. They will start dropping one after the other. So be prepared. Be prepared. Let nobody be the one pushing you to come here. Come here because you are convinced that this is the right way. Because if you're coming here because of somebody, when that person drops, you'll be forced to drop. Be convinced of what you are doing. Be convinced on what you are doing. And the freedom that we are looking for will be ours. It is already ours. But there are 3 things that we need to do to claim it. The first thing will be that we should be aware that this thing is not going to stop in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. Be prepared for 50 years. If it comes in 2 days, fine and good. But if you are prepared for 2 days and you see that it is 3 days, you give up. That is why you see some of us are still standing strong, because we were prepared psychologically. So there are 3 things you have to do to make sure that you have this. Because your freedom is already on the floor, it is left for you to bend down and pick it up. So these 3 things are that you have commissioned men and women to war. Excuse me. There is no clear, if any individual can tell you that he or she can clearly define war, that will be a lie. There is no clear-cut definition. So there will be chaos. And in the midst of that chaos, make sure that you will supply the materials these fine boys and girls need to defend you. This will entail finance. This will entail finance. I'm talking out of experience. Cameroon is still in our land today because we are suffering with shishi. So I'm here to tell you so that you should be prepared. The independence of Biafra is the independence of Ambazonia. And that of Ambazonia is that of Biafra. So be prepared. So the first thing you should do is raise more money to supply these boys and girls you have commissioned. The second thing, and very important, is raise more money to supply these boys and girls you have commissioned. The final thing, and very, very important, you must do, raise more money to supply these boys and girls you have commissioned. I am so sorry. I said I don't talk for long. I can talk to you tomorrow. Okay. And so if you say I should ride on, I will ride on until you will tell me to stop preaching. What I want to also make you to understand is that as you have commissioned men and women to battle for you, to defend homeland for you, to defend your fathers and mothers, to defend that land, that God-given land that is yours, you should know that you are on your own. I'm talking out of experience. You are on your own. Do not depend on the so-called international community because they'll put you on top of the tree and remove the ladder. It will be surprising to you that this same Norway that arrested Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba voted for the independence of Biafra in the United Nations on the 19th of April, 1961. They voted for the independence of Ambazonia. The United Nations voted for the independence of Ambazonia. The chairman was Edmund L. Kennedy of Ireland, and the reporter was Adam Pachachi of Iraq. UN fourth session. When Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba was arrested, I flew from Brussels to Norway. And I went to the Kripos, that is the special branch of the FBI of Norway. I went there and I knocked the door. They opened the door and I told them that I am Sheikh Kaviwo Melim, an Ambazonian, and I hear that they are keeping a great human rights activist who is my president here. They were surprised. I think some of you have seen it on Facebook or on YouTube because we were two of us. I asked somebody to make videos. When the big lady from Kripos came out, I told her, I said, you're keeping somebody here, and the crimes that you are accusing that person for, I have also committed them. If you look at the videos, you hear me telling her that I am as guilty as Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. If defending yourself is a crime, take me in. If defending yourself is a crime, take me in. And I asked her, I said, look, Norway fought for her independence. And let me tell you most solemnly, my lady, the crimes you are accusing my leader of committing are not 1/3 of what Norway did when they were fighting for their independence. Show me a country that fought for her independence and somebody did not die. Show me one. Norway had to kill internal enablers. Norwegians who were supporting the oppressor, Norway killed them all of them. They didn't take them to court or anything, they killed them. And today they are shouting, human right, human right, human right. Hypocrites. So you see, the reason why I don't write my speeches, is because I don't want my speeches to end like UN documents. UN every day, they write, they store, they write, they store, they don't follow. I want to say what I'm saying, let it come from my heart. And if you're arresting me for it, I will be able to defend it. I want to say what I say that has come from my heart, that I can follow up tomorrow, not storing in a file somewhere that will never be retrieved. When the Rwandan genocide happened, these fine men, they're not fine men anyway, these men in suits got into a house called UN and they said, never again shall it happen. Is it not happening in Amazonia? Is it not happening in Biafra? Where are they? Where are they? They shouted, never again shall it happen. They also wrote in a document, preventive diplomacy must be put in play. It ended on that paper. Where is the preventive diplomacy? They keep on allowing old men as presidents, covering dictators, and everything is okay because the present economy, they enjoy it. They don't care about human rights. So we should be very careful. Don't depend on any organization. If they come in, when they come in towns to our lobby group, when they come in, we will receive them. We will accept them and we'll be happy. But don't depend on them now. Keep walking. They'll meet you somewhere. Because he who is fighting must be ready to give some punches before he got some support. You will not imagine that the so-called African Union is not left out. That's a toothless bulldog. There's nothing like African Union. Those are people put in place to calm down people like us who are thinking differently. They are stooges. This is South Africa. Some of us who were born in the 70s contributed money to help fight apartheid in South Africa. This same South Africa, there is genocide going on in Biafra land. There is genocide going on in South Africa, in Amazonia. But South Africa see the genocide in Palestine. They don't see the genocide in Africa. What is wrong with black man? They are taking Netanyahu to court when Paul Biya is sitting there. This is, I cannot fathom it. What those guys are smoking, I don't want to smoke it, even in little doses. So, my dear people, be aware and know that you are on your own. And when you know that you are on your own, you are better prepared. And you cannot prepare without ego. Ego, ego, ego. So please, we have seen that injustice is now the law. So resistance must be your duty. So as you leave this hall tonight, leave this hall like Jehovah's Witnesses. Leave this hall like Olumba delegates. Preach the gospel of Biafra, and that gospel now is the finance to put everything in play like you have been doing. So please, get the money. Let me not talk too long. It's just 15 minutes. Thank you so much.
All hail Biafra! All hail Biafra! And Biafra thanks Sheikh Kavi of Ambazonia. Thank you, sir. So Sheikh Kavi ended his speech talking about finances, Ejemma. Now we call on stage the Minister of Ejemma, Oge Nkere, to talk about finances. And while Minister Oge is speaking, please, anyone who has not signed the declaration document, come toward my right. There's a table that you will sign the document. Thank you. Welcome.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, let's have a hand of applause for our Ambazonian. Yeah. Fellow Biafrans, he made my job easy for me. I'm Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, Minister of Finance. We call it our money, a gem. Now that Biafra is declared, what do we need to do? And he actually gave us a hit as well. He said we need to defend our land. We need to defend Biafra. Please, fellow Biafrans, I have a question for all of us. Are you playing your part? Yes. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Yes. We all know our website, biafranrepublicgov.org, where we make our donation. Please, if you're one of those that have donated here, give your give a clap for yourself, please. Kindly do that. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Like I said, our guest from Ambazonia, he made my job easy. He made my job easy, so I'm going to do less talking. But I will go straight to the point. If you are not supporting and you believe in Biafra, and you only shout Biafra, Biafra, and you are pretending, you are you are evil. And if you have the money, you are not supporting. You are evil. You are stubborn. But if you don't have the money, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, our God, will provide for you so you can support the men on ground. If we don't defend our motherland, what do we have? If we don't defend our motherland, the enemy, they will overrun us. It's not all about declaring Biafra. We have to defend it. We have to protect it. We have to hold it dear. Do you know why we work hard for this? Do you know why we come a long way? Do we want what happened in 1967 to 1970 to repeat itself again? Now we're talking. So if you believe and you don't want that to repeat itself, what do? You support with money. When you do the talking, or when you do the walking, or you do the talking, you do the walking. You can't be talking, and you don't do nothing. And if you don't, you are sabo. And if you don't, you are evil. If you don't have the money, we understand that all fingers are not equal. But if you have it, and you know the motherland need it, and you know our angels in homeland, we call our angels, our liberation army that protect us need it. If you have it, and with the way things are going back home, we have the terrorist country called Nigeria that we are fighting, people that are raping our mother, our children, our sisters, and you refuse to bring out the money, and you refuse, and you refuse any day you set your foot on Biafra land, the land will swallow you. You will go mad. It will never be well with you. We have more than 3 million children that was starved to death, and that don't touch you. And we have total of over 5 million that we are killed in that genocidal war. That don't touch you. We have a lot of people here today. I will tell you, they only here to sign the declaration paper. They only here to say, I'm here, I'm present. For months, they have not contributed a dime. Shame to you if you're one of them. But if you repent, you will be fine. If you repent, Biafra will bless you. Because of the time, you say, I'm about to go now. Because of the time, please, our website still remain, Biafra Republic Gov, where you can make your contribution. Go biafrarepublicgov.org/donate. We have our IOU today. They enlighten us how we can be part of the IOU and the benefit. We also have our minister that talk about the liberation task. Everything boils down to money. That's why I say thank you very much. You make the job easy for me, so I'm going to be hesitating. But please, fellow Biafrans, I'm be back tomorrow. I want to make sure that after the message that was sent to us through him and the finance minister, when you get home, log into the website, click donate. If you believe in the redeclaration, if you believe in our freedom, donate. If you believe in those that are protecting the motherland, donate. If you don't, Ebuewu. Thank you, fellow Biafrans.
Okay, thank you, Minister Oge, the Minister of Ejema. All right, Biafrans, it's entertainment time. Now we call on cultural dance group from the Department of Culture and Tourism. And as they are performing, may Diotun Nokezinuna please be ready. Cultural dance, please come up.
Cultural dance, please start coming up. I can see our mommy, Honorable Dr. Bishop Comfort, leading them. Fellow Biafrans, I want to announce to us that our people have come to do what they know how to do best. I want us to relax and watch them. The different tribes from our country, our nation, new nation, Biafra land, they have come to show their display. They are what they know how to do best. So please, you watch out the different tribes we have in the Biafra land. You will see the flavor, the glory of our culture. So let us sit tight, relax, and watch them display what they know how to do best. Honorable Bishop Dr. Comfort, we direct, we call out them one by one, the different tribes, to come and perform. Bishop Dr. Comfort, over to you.
Thank you so much. Our leader. I want to give glory to Onye Nduanyi. And yesterday, I want to thank the brigade and the members and the elders. See, I forgot to do it yesterday. Sorry. I forgot to do it yesterday. Please. I hope I'm making sense over there. Okay. We have put... Yeah, okay. That man over there. We have put, because we have 41 states, and we have different states and different languages. What I have tried to do is that pick some of the cultural places, and they're going to dance according to their culture, because we have different cultures, and it is the heart desire of Simon Eba that whatever you do, you should not do it Igbo. It has to be cultural, everybody. So the first dance we are going to have is Efik dance. Efik dance by Wada Grace. Wada will come first, and then the more will follow. Yoruba and Isoko dance, led by Warri sister. Okay. Is Madam Tina coming up? Tina? Ekwelu Kingdom coming up? Okay, when Ekwelu Kingdom is preparing, Urobo can come. Urobo Isoko culture, please come. And let Madam Tina prepare. Isoko. They're waiting for the DJ. DJ, can you put the one, please? We're waiting for the DJ. Okay, let's do like that. Only one, only two. And there are 2 minutes. No. And while we have the Igbo cultural, I hope they are ready, because we are finishing here at 5 o'clock. Okay, DJ, over to you. This time, please, let us appreciate the preparation and the energy for this wonderful performance. Everybody, we need a Gemma. That's our culture. Biafra. Happy Independence Day! Your friend! Put your hands together as you are going. Please. Woo! Thank you. That's wonderful. Now, Yoruba, Soko, get ready. Urobo Isoko, get ready. It's all different cultures. That is what Biafra is all about. Itoko. Urobo Isoko. Thank you. Anytime you need them, they'll be available. Anyone who wants to join the cultural group, we have a secretary, we have a deputy, and you can join. After the interviewing you, because we don't want a sabo in Biafra land. Thank you. God bless you.
Hey, Biafrans, are you pumped yet? Biafra is rich with culture. And now, we welcome Otunnoke Ezinụlọ. You are here to see something. As the Otunnoke Ezinụlọ is coming, please, Biafrans, one of our sisters, Sister Uju, borrowed a gentleman her charger. She's looking for the person to return her charger so she can charge her phone. Please look for Uju. Thank you. A bag. Okay. Also, there's a convention bag missing with a hat. It's like a Russian hat inside it and a lot of personal things. Please, if you find that, reach out to me. Thank you. So, introducing Honorable Adadio Ramma, she will welcome Otunnoke Ezinụlọ.
Hello.
Wow. Biko ejimo hela we na akwa Otunnoke Ezinụlọ.
Pastor Rose.
Maka ndị ama Otunnoke Ezinụlọ, Otunnoke Ezinụlọ otu ụmụ ndị gbuo, ụmụ ajan, ụmụ ndị mba na ndị egede, ụmụ ndị Igbo. Ụsọ nsọ ha nọ n'otu ahụ. Otu ahụ ada ndị mba na ndị egede, onye hiele enu. Otu a na-asụ oyibo. Ọwụ alụ isu oyibo n'otu ahụ. Sọnsọ ife anyị ji ejewe asụsụ ndị gboo. So ụmụnne m eji m ohere a wee na-akpọpụte ndị hey oh gịnị asị m unu batawa Otunnoke Ezinụlọ batawa n'ọgbọ asị m unu batawa gosi nụ ibe anyị jiri were wuru ndị gboo ewere onye la were na-akpa ezigbo ede
Hey.
Ada kibeye. Ada no ziri nubia nugo sa yifiji wala ada. Asimu kulu ga na tujie. No nganga ka ijiri mara ndi gbo. Nganga ka ijiri wala mando kada. Asimu kulu ga na le. Wala flag ni mwoke. Wala flag ni mwoke. Wala flag ni mwoke. Wala flag ni mwoke. Wala na ba. Wala na ba. You know who wants your flag now? Wala na ba. Eziwana. Bagay duwe. Get up. Wanna go down? Asimoka da bianu. Bianu rozilinu le. Asimukulu agana. Gosi ndi bwini wala ada. Asina da neji jengala. Ada neji jengala. Tucha. Asingibu. Otu akori. Ijengala. Oje jimolo kada.
This is our culture. We want to use this opportunity in this convention to convey our immense gratitude to our Prime Minister, Obatobie, we are grateful. We want to thank again our Supreme Leader, Biafra, and to adore the culture of Igbo land. The culture of Biafra land is coming back. We must be recognized. We must be recognized. Our culture and tradition is coming back. And Biafra is going to make it a remarkable day in the land of Biafra land. In the name of Zulu, we thank all Biafrans present, home and abroad. We say that God can do Nidama. We say,
Wonder. One there. One there.
Wow! Wow! Biafrans, thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Our leader, Onye Ndumazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Ekpa Simon Njoko, they would just be going, wow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all the speakers today, all the performers today. We thank you. And then we thank all of us that are also attendees and watching. So, Biafrans, it's time for us to pack and exit peacefully. I was told that yesterday we exited peacefully, that it was great yesterday, and they wish that we also replicate yesterday's exit today. So thank you very much for coming. Please, Let us endeavor to start early tomorrow, 10 a.m. the program starts, so we can catch up. Thank you and have a good night.